Okay, let's go ahead and talk about the problem of the day. Remember, try your best, compare your work to what we talk about, and definitely answer the questions I ask out loud. If you want to adjust or improve your work as we talk, that's great. Go for it. So, what do you notice about this shape that we're working with here today? Go ahead and say it out loud. Yeah, it's not a rectangle like the shapes that we worked with yesterday, is it? And we also aren't given the lengths of all the sides. We're missing a couple there and there. So, first question, can we use the formula we used yesterday to find the perimeter of this shape? Why or why not? Say it out loud. Yeah, we can't, can we? This shape here, this isn't a rectangle. And to find the perimeter, we have to find the distance around the outside of the shape. So we have to add the length of every single side on the shape. Okay, so then how could we figure out the length of this missing side here? Go ahead and say it out loud. Yeah, we can use sides that are opposite or parallel to help us figure out when we have a missing measurement for a side. So this side here, this is 4 feet, and this side, that's 7 feet. Okay, so if we put them together, that will give us the length of this side. 4 plus 7 means this side has to be 11 feet. All right, well, that's not our only missing side. What about that side right there? How can we figure out what that length is? Go ahead and say it out loud. Yeah, we again have opposite or parallel sides that can help us. But here we're going to have to subtract. So we have our missing side here. And then we have this side. This is 3. And so the missing side plus 3, that's going to equal the opposite parallel side, which is 5. Okay, so then to find the missing side, we could start with 5, take away 3, and that means this side has to be 2 feet. 2 feet and 3 feet, those sides together are going to be equal to this opposite parallel side of 5 feet. Great. So, when we need to figure out a missing side, what can we use to help us? Say it out loud. Yeah, we can use opposite sides to help us figure out missing sides. Go ahead and read this with me. Go. We can use opposite parallel sides to help us figure out missing sides. Definitely. And so to find the perimeter, what do I need to do now? Say it out loud. Yeah, go ahead and read this with me. Go. Perimeter. Add all sides together to find distance around. Okay, well, pretty straightforward, I think. If we take 11 plus 2 plus 4 plus 3 plus 7 plus 5, that's all our sides. And that's going to equal 32 feet. Perfect. Okay, so now let's go ahead and we're going to transition over to thinking about the area of this shape. So the first thing that I'm going to do to help us is I'm going to jot down the side lengths that we figured out above. So we know that this has to be 11 feet, and that this side we figured out was going to be 2 feet. Great. All right. So can we use our area formula that we used yesterday? Go ahead and say it out loud. Yeah, we can't use it right off the bat, can we? Right? This shape isn't a rectangle. We don't have a clear length and a width, and if we covered it with square units, it would not make an array. Excuse me. So what could we do? Say it out loud. Oh, interesting. So I'm hearing some of you say, and I had some kids say last year too, that we could break up this larger shape into smaller rectangles. Find the area of each of those and then add them together to find the total area. All right, let's go ahead and try that. There's lots of ways you could break this shape up, but one way would be to put a line right here. Great. So what would be the area of this smaller rectangle that we made? How do you know? Say it out loud. Yeah, that would be 8 square feet. We would take 4 times 2 equals 8. For this rectangle, we could use the area formula because it is a rectangle. How about this larger rectangle? What would be the area of that shape? How do you know? Say it out loud. Yeah, 35 feet. We have here a length of 7 feet times a width of 5 feet. That equals 35 square feet, excuse me. Okay, so how do we go ahead and find the area of the whole shape? Say it out loud. Right, we need to add up the area of the 2 rectangles we broke that shape up into. So we have 35 plus 8, well, that's going to be 43. Remember, we could write feet by putting FT for feet with this little 2 next to it. That means 43 square feet. So what are you going to do today when you need to find the area of a shape that's not a rectangle? Say it out loud. I bet you said something like this. Read it with me. Area. Make smaller rectangles, find area of each, and add. Cool. Go ahead and click on the arrow to move to the next slide.